In this video, we will study about isothermal process in a closed volume system. So let us again take our piston cylinder arrangement, and we have ideal gas inside. So ideal gas inside this volume is our system. These are the molecules of ideal gas. Now let us pull this piston upward by tiny amount. Let us say dV amount. So the particles of air will occupy this space. So due to expansion of this gas, the temperature will tend to fall. Temperature of gas will tend to fall. However, we are allowing to enter heat of the surrounding into the system. So we are allowing this heat to enter the system, and let us assume that atmospheric temperature, or we can say surrounding temperature, is greater than temperature of system. Let us say system has temperature T. So if we don't allow this heat to enter the system, of course the temperature of the system will fall due to expansion. However, we are simultaneously, as we expand, simultaneously we are allowing the heat to enter the system, and therefore we are maintaining temperature of gas constant, that is T Kelvin. So this constant temperature process, heat addition, at constant temperature is called isothermal process. Iso means same temperature. Now by following this process, we are adding Q amount of heat into the system, and because of that piston rises from this initial position to this final position. Let us say PI/VI is initial condition of the system and PF/VF is final condition of the system. Now we will draw this process in a PV diagram. So as this is our ideal gas, we can use our ideal gas equation, PV is equal to MRT for our system. So as temperature T is constant throughout the process, we can say that PV is equal to constant. Let us say C is our constant. So P is inversely proportional to V. We can write this relation, P is inversely proportional to volume. So this will give us an hyperbolic relation. So this will give us a hyperbolic curve. Let us draw it in our PV diagram. This is our initial state and this is our final state. PI/VI, and let us draw coordinate of final state in PV diagram, PF/VF. And all the intermediate states, as this is a reversible process, we have assumed that all the process in closed volume system we are taking as reversible process. So of course it is quasi-static process, and hence we can plot all the intermediate states. And this curve is hyperbola. Now area under the curve represents work done by the system. So we can use integration from initial volume to final volume PdV. Now if you evaluate this equation, we will get formula for work. So we will write P in terms of V. So from this relation PV is equal to C, we can write P is equal to C by V. So we can write Vi upon Vf C by V dV. Now we will evaluate this integral. So W is equal to, we can take constant term outside of integrand, Vi to Vf dV by V. So this we will take integration of 1 upon V is ln V. So we will take our limits, initial and final limit, and we will put in this function Vf minus ln Vi. So using properties of logarithm, we can write Vf upon Vi. Now we can write constant PV is equal to constant. So we can write P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to constant. So we can replace value of C. So we will get Pi Vi, Pf Vf is equal to constant. So it is Pi Vi, C is equal to Pi Vi, natural log of Vf upon Vi. So this real equation gives us amount of work done by the system when it expands from initial volume Vi to final volume Vf. Now final volume here is greater than initial volume. So this whole equation will be a positive value. So this equation itself takes care of sign. So whenever we apply first law of thermodynamics, we'll put the value of W with sign in this equation. We can write this equation in form of temperature also. So as we have seen, we can also write C is equal to MRT. So we can write C is equal to MRT. So hence we can get this equation MRT ln Vf upon Vi, where T is temperature of the system, which is constant throughout the process. Now we will use first law of thermodynamics to analyze this process further. So again let me draw our system. We have supplied Q amount of heat, and because of this system can do work which is amount of W. Here piston moves upward and hence gas expands. So we can write first law of thermodynamics, delta U system is equal to Q minus W, heat added to the system minus work done by the system. Now for ideal gas, we can write delta U is equal to mCv delta T. Now here temperature remains constant throughout the process. So delta T, change in temperature, is equal to 0. So this term will be 0. Hence internal energy of system doesn't change. So this term will be 0. Internal energy of system remain constant throughout the process. So Q is equal to W. So for isothermal process, heat added to the system is equal to work done by the system. So whatever we heat supplied to the system is utilized in doing this expansion work, PdV work. So no amount of heat is stored in the system. Now if we take opposite case, let us say we are pushing this piston downward and we compress the air. So in this case work will be negative. So work done on the system. Now we are working on the system, that is we are pushing the gas. So work done on the system is equal to heat removed by the system. So as we push the piston downwards, gas will compress and it will tend to increase the temperature of the gas. But we are allowing heat to escape from the system and thus temperature remains constant throughout the system.